Hello friends, I am Narwadi Patil and you are welcome to my YouTube channel K2 English Grammar. Today we are going to learn the new chapter, that is parts of speech. You know what is the parts of speech and how many parts of speech are there. It is very important topic for the high school level, for the junior college and for all the competitive exams. So let us see today what is the parts of speech or word classes. Words are divided into different kinds or classes called parts of speech according to their use, that is, according to the work they do in a sentence. The parts of speech are 8 in number. And those 8 numbers parts of speech are as shown below. Number 1, noun. You know what is the noun? Noun is name of anything. Noun is name of person, place, thing, animal or feeling. And second part of speech or word class is pronoun. Pronoun means also you know that is the word which is used instead of noun to avoid the repetition of noun is called a pronoun. And the third part of speech is adjective. Adjective means you know the word which gives more information about the noun or pronoun is called adjective, means it qualifies the noun or pronoun, that is called adjective. Number 4, that is verb. Verb means a word which expresses an action or state of being is called the verb. And there are so many types of verbs. Let us see when we see the separate video on verbs. And the fifth type of parts of speech, that is the adverb. Adverb means the word which qualifies the verb, an adjective or another adverb, that is called adverb. Means adverb gives more information about the verb, about the adjective or about the another adverb. And sixth type, that is preposition. Prepositions, you know there are so many prepositions in English. For example, we can say on, over, up, above, below, beneath, between, among, down. In this way there are hundreds of prepositions in English. After that, the seventh type of word class is conjunction. Conjunctions, you know, coordinative conjunction and subordinating conjunction. For example, we can say the fan voice. F stands for, A means and, N means nor, B means but, O means or, Y means 8 and S means since. And the last type of word class or part of speech, that is the interjection. When sudden feelings are expressed, such words are used. For example, we say wow, alas, oh. In this way, they are called interjections. And these are the 8 parts of speech. And the first part of speech, that is a noun. Nouns are the words that are the names of things, people, places, animals, qualities, ideas or feelings. Means, for example, we can say pain, this is name of a thing. Kedar, this is name of a person. Mumbai, this is name of a place. Cow, this is name of an animal. Courage, this is name of a quality. Fear, this is name of a feeling. honesty, this is name of a quality. Illness, this is name of state or condition. In this way, nouns are the words that are the names of things, places, people, places, animals, qualities, ideas or feelings. Again, these nouns are of 5 kinds, means there are 5 kinds of nouns. Number 1, common noun. Second one, proper noun. Third one, collective noun. Fourth one, abstract noun. And fifth one, material noun. These are the 5 types of noun. And out of these, let us see the first one, that is the common noun. What is the common noun? We must know. A common noun is a name given in common to every person or thing or the same kind. In short, we can say common means shared by all. Or another definition of common noun is that name of person, place, animal or thing which has same quality is known as common noun. For example, man, this is a common noun. Woman, girl, boy, child, teacher, day, friend, enemy, neighbor, month, uncle, aunt, year, bank, city, village, district, state, country, nation, continent, desert, town, school, college, university, hospital, game, language, river, ocean, sea, hill, mountain, peak, house, dog, dam, novel, drama, temple, king, queen. These are some of the examples of common noun. And now we have to see what is the function of noun or what are the functions of noun. There are 5 types of nouns already we have seen, but first noun we have studied here, that is the common noun, and the functions of common noun. Let us see that common noun is used as subject of the verb. Common noun is used as the subject of the verb. But what is the subject? Subject means the part which names the person or thing we are speaking about is called the subject of the sentence. The part which names the person or thing we are speaking about is called the subject of the sentence. For example, the horse is honest. In the given sentence, the horse is subject of the verb is. Second example, Gopal likes Sanskrit and English. In the given sentence, Gopal is the subject of the verb likes, means noun functions as a subject in the sentence. But there are 2 types of subjects. Subjects are of 2 types, that is simple or complete subject. Number 1 type, that is simple or complete subject. For example, Anand loves reading. This is Anand. In the sentence, Anand is the simple subject, or it is called complete subject. Down flows the river Ganges, means Ganga. Down flows the river Ganges. The river Ganges is the subject in the sentence. In short, subject can come at the end of the sentence too. It is not necessary that every subject should come at the beginning of the sentence. Sometimes it can appear at the end of the sentence also. Noun is used as compound subject also. It may be the common noun, it may be the proper noun, or it may be any noun. All nouns can be used as subject or as the object. For example, in the already we have seen Gopal likes. Gopal is the proper noun, but that is a noun. And so, noun is used as compound subject. We have seen there are two types of subject. Now, second type is compound subject. For example, both Ram and Shyam helped people. In the given sentence, both Ram and Shyam, this part is called compound subject because more than one person is the subject. Both Ram and Shyam, this is the subject. But this is a compound subject and it is subject of the verb helped. Second example, Rupa and Sita are very intelligent. Now, Rupa and Sita, this is called a compound subject and that is subject of the verb are. Complement of the verb. Now, noun is used as complement of the verb. A complement is that which completes the predicate. A complement is that which completes the predicate. For example, he is a painter. He is a painter. Here, a painter, this is complement. Is, this is the verb of incomplete predication and a painter is complement of the verb is. This is not the object. He swims in the river. In the given sentence, in the river is the complement of the verb swims. This is not the object. Nanded is a beautiful city. A beautiful city, this is not the object and it is complement of the verb is. And you know, it is used as object of the verb also. Nouns are used as object of the verb. What is the object? The part which tells something about the subject is called the predicate of the sentence. If the action passes from subject to object, it is called an object, which is always followed by transitive verb. For example, he invited me. Me is object in the given sentence. Rama killed Ravana. Ravana is object in the given sentence. And there are two types of object. Direct object and indirect object. For example, Granny told me a story. Here are two objects, me and a story. A story is a direct object and me, this is an indirect object. In this way, we have seen today 5 types of nouns. And out of 5 types, we have seen the common noun and functions of noun. Let us see the second part or remaining type of noun